What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today we're gonna be talking about some news that's coming, for stuff this week as well as in the future. And we got some news today about the 35 million download celebration. They talked about this a little bit on the Brevevius exclusive official YouTube channel, but we have the game announcement in hard data in the news now. So we can go over it real quick. So celebrating 35 million downloads worldwide. All right, we're gonna get a lot of cool stuff in the future. So this is gonna start the 2nd of November and last until the 21st. So it's going to be, you don't have to log in every day to get your different stuff. So what you're going to get here, day 1 through day 9, you get a 35 million downloads ticket. Now this is going to be very similar to the summer tickets and the Halloween tickets that we got, where you're going to get like a 3-star minimum unit as well as some sort of random 5% trust pool. So that's pretty cool. So it's like a free EX daily poll per day you log in. And then on top of that, day 10, you're going to have a 5-star select ticket times 1. So that's going to get us closer to the 20 times unit of choice ticket selection that will allow you to get your second copy of whatever unit you want. Or down the road, you'll have 2 of whatever you want once they're available to be unit of choice. Now, day 11 through 17, once again, we're going to get 35 million downloads tickets on each of those days. And then day 18, you get another 5-star select summon ticket. So I think I have like 15-ish tickets right now that I've saved up, so it's gonna be to 17. We have an event coming this week as well that we'll go over in this video. It's gonna get you another one, and then there should be another one available this week, so you should have like 18, somewhere around there at the end of November. Now day 19 through 20, you get 100 lapis, kind of like I guess this is to be there in case you don't get the full 20 login days in a row. Maybe you miss one, maybe you get really busy. And so you'll be able to make it to day 18, at least log in 18 times to get that second 5-star select ticket. In addition to that, there's going to be a sweepstake event. It's going to be kind of like the previous one. You're going to have to enter some sort of event dungeon one time to enter the sweepstakes. All right. And then later on down the road, they're going to go ahead and pull and raffle off basically some lapis for you guys here. So you only have to enter one time when this event dungeon does come out. It's gonna be available between the 2nd of November and the 30th. So whenever you want to, just go in there, do it one time. There's gonna be 3 people who get 350,000 lapis, 35 people who get 35,000 lapis, 350 people who get 3,500 lapis, and 90,000 people who are gonna get 350 lapis. Obviously this is broken up into 3.5 for the 35 million downloads, 350,000, 35,000, 3.5 thousand, and 350. So that's pretty cool there. Don't expect to win anything, but if I did, I could take that 350,000 lapis and get 0 Engram on these step-up banners that are currently going on right now. So that's a thing there. And then we also do get the Vault of Hidden Treasures. Okay, this will be available this coming November as well on the 2nd up through the 8th. And if this works like the previous ones, you're going to want to do it one time each day because the vault is going to reset. Okay, so it should give you like the stat pot or whatever. And if you want to know, and if it's the same thing as it was before, you should be able to refresh it basically by quitting out and getting whatever stat pot you want over time. Throw that magic pot back, re-roll, try to get a power pot. If you want to know how to do that, there's a video you can go and find on my channel. The Secret of the Vault of the Hidden Treasure, something like that is what it's called. So that's pretty cool there as well. And then here's the 35 million download summon ticket. This is pretty cool. We kind of went over it. Pretty much an EX daily poll for free. I mean, I don't expect to get anything out of it. Hey, you can get something. Maybe it's going to work, towards an STMR, or maybe it'll be the second copy of a unit that you want for a 7-star. One small caveat, though, I do believe they say at the bottom here, only permanent units added to the game prior to the 2nd of November will be included in the summon pool. So I don't think this will include the new Kurasame and stuff. So anything before Kurasame you can get, and it's only permanent units. You can't get time limited units from these. So basically an EX pool minus Kurasame and whoever comes after Kurasame. So with that being said, there's also some new stuff. We have a new event coming out, the Clash on the Big Bridge. Giant news once again. Woo! All right, so we're gonna scroll in here. It's gonna be a King Mog event starting Friday. You've guessed it. We're gonna get a summon ticket for the beginner quest, some King Mog currency, 500 lapis, 5,000 more. And you can see right here, we're going to get another 5-star select summon ticket. So save those up for the future. And then your traditional King Mog stuff, 4-star guaranteed tickets, stuff like that. I do like King Mogs. I'm assuming that this one's going to have the 150,000 5-star select summon ticket. So it's going to be a grind to get this one. If you have enough time, I do say go ahead and get it because, eventually we're going to have permanent units in the game who are going to be really good. And if you've been able to, get all your unit of choice tickets, you're going to be able to get a very strong unit who's going to last you a very long time. It's going to help you out as a free-to-play player. Whatever sort of aquatic animal you want to call yourself, that's going to be in there for you as well. So Bushido Blade is katana, 75 attack, enables Man-Eater. So it's got low attack, but pretty good, especially if you're a dual wielder. Probably won't want to double hand this, but if you're dual wielding on a unit, true dual wield, whatever, 75 attack with 50% Man-Eater, I do believe it's 50%. So that's going to overcome the low attack. Pretty strong pickup there. The MTech 2 Prime, 60 attack, 10% MP, Ice Elemental. Maybe you'll find a use for this. Ice Elemental gun on a dual wielder or something. Low attack though. Academia support attack. HP by 10 and attack and medic by 5. So if you're a new player, that one's all right. But if you're a new player, Academia support defense, 10% HP, 5% defense and spirit. Even if you've been playing for a little while, this might be better than some of this stuff that you have. It's not like super insane, but 10% HP with 5% defensive stats is fine. There's the unit of choice select summon ticket. We're going to get one, boys. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, so we're keeping going down. It's a King Mog event. And then the King Mog bonus characters are going to be Kurasame and Machina. 7 stars is going to give you 200% bonus. The 5 or 6 star versions are 100% bonus each. And then the 4-star in the banner is going to be 75% like usual. And then the 3-star is going to be 50% bonus. But outside of that, that's the traditional King Mog event. And let's go take a look at the sneak peek at some of the units here. It's going to be a Type 0 event with Machina and Kurasame as the 5-star bases, Deuce is the 4-star base, and Cater as the 3-star base. Cater, you got that cool purple thing going on behind you. Why are you a 3-star base, Cater? So major boosted drop rates. I think we're going to have 2 11K step-ups, okay, instead of the 25K. One of them is going to be for Machina. One of them is going to be for Kurasame. So Machina here, step 1, 1.5 times rate up on Machina. Step 2 is going to be a 5% trust move. Step 3 is going to be a 5 or 30% 5-star ticket. So 70% blue, 30% 5-star. 3,000 is going to be a trust move, and then you can get Machina on step 5 here with a 5 times rate up. Not guaranteed. And the Kurasame one is the same thing. So depending on how you feel about these, I like the 11Ks. I mean, you can get really lucky. There's nothing guaranteed. But if you get lucky, you can go ahead and get 2-1 of a unit, and you do get that 30% on the way there. Like for Citra, for example, I didn't really want Citra, but I did steps 1, 2, and 3 just to get the 30% 5-star ticket. Play my odds later on down the road when another unit comes out. Maybe that's something you want to do because it is, what, 3,000 Lapis for 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So 7 units of 5% trust move and a 30% 5-star ticket for 3,000 Lapis. That's not a bad deal in all actuality. So maybe you'll want to do that, maybe you don't, then maybe you want to complete it to get another 17 summons with a 5-star rate up on either Machina or Kurasame. Kurasame, I think, is the better of the two, but Machina does have one cool caveat where he's got a strong break. So if you don't have a breaker, 7-star Machina could do well for you. He does do a decent amount of damage as well. I hope it's a guy. I'm pretty sure Machina's a guy. I don't ever really play through Type 0 all the way, so excuse me. But he's got like a 70% break, and then next turn it wears off and becomes like a 55% break, and then it becomes like a 45% break or something like that. And you can just use it over and over and over. But if you already have like your Lauren saved up for 7-star Lauren, or you're waiting for Jax or Orin or something like that, then go ahead and pass on Machina, because outside of that, it doesn't really do a bunch of damage. Now, his super TMR, Excalibur, FF Type 0, so this will be like, what, the 3rd or 4th Excalibur in the game. I'm waiting for CG Bartz to come out in JP and have a FF5 Excalibur as his super TMR. That way he'll have like 4 or 5 Excaliburs in the game. 163 attack, non-elemental, it looks like, enables dual wield. Okay, it's kind of buying, but for a super TMR, not that great. Definitely not worth chasing over for this thing. Most super TMRs in general aren't worth chasing over unless you want to just throw cash at the game like a madman. His normal TMR, opposition, boosts own attack, defense, magic, and spirit at the beginning of the battle, or after being revived, like most effects like this are. Boost your attack when equipped with a sword, and boost HP and attack when equipped with clothes. We'll have to see exactly what the percentages are. It's probably 30% attack and then 20% HP, 20% attack, so like 50% attack, 20% HP. It might be 30 and 30, so it might be a 60% attack TMR. That's pretty cool. As long as you're wearing a sword and clothes, it'll be pretty decent for you to get one of those. Now, Rush Blade deals partial damage to one enemy. We'll have to look at the chaining families and stuff like that. Element Eager, Fire, Ice, Lightning, and Peril for one enemy. And then Power of the Lassie, boost attack by 50% and limit burst gauge fill rate. So that's pretty decent as a passive there. Now, Kurasame. I've talked about Kurasame quite a bit on this channel. A lot of the times he comes up in relevance to people ask me the question of how strong is 7-star Frivia going to be? What's 7-star Frivia going to be like? And I always tell them I think 7-star Ferivia is going to be possibly just like a weaker version of Kurasame, because that's what Kurasame is. Kurasame is a true double hand ice hybrid damage dealer. So how strong is he? He's pretty strong. He's, for the most part, weaker than Hyo in a lot of encounters. But the thing with Kurasame as well, the traditional best build for him is just true double hand attack with a little bit of magic splashed in there. He does have the option for bosses who have really low spirit and really high defense to just swap his build up. Don't go true double hand. All right, don't go true double hand defense. Just stack a bunch of magic on him. Because he's hybrid, you can take advantage of the low spirit on the boss. So you can go ahead and do that. His super TMR is the Ice Blade Himuro. And we'll talk about this for a second. 130 attack, 162 magic ice elemental sword. All right, so I know a lot of you guys are out there eyeing this thing for Ferivia, right? So normal Ferivia, pretty good. The thing with normal Ferivia, though, if you want normal Ferivia 7-star, is she's going to have a trust ability. We don't know what it's going to be, but her trust ability is going to be tied intrinsically to her own TMR, right? So you're going to have to use Ferivia's sword in order to get her trust ability passive. And if she is going to be a true double hand unit, you are going to use just Ferivia's needle, and you won't have a spot for this. So -1 reason to chase for this. The second reason you might want to think about this is for Aurora Ferivia in the future. Ice Blade Himuro, nice attack, nice magic, ice elemental. But Aurora Ferivia's 7-star super TMR is also going to be a sword, and it's going to be a two-handed sword. Now, we don't know the stats on it or if it's going to have an element associated with it, but it's going to be a hybrid two-handed sword. So it's going to have two-handed variants. This one is a one-handed sword, so no variants for you on this. And since most likely Aurora Ferivia is going to be, true double hand, right? You're going to be able to stack her attack up really high. The variance on her sword is going to help her do a little bit more damage than like Ice Blade Himuro would be. So don't feel pressured into pulling for Kurasame for the Ice Blade Himuro. It's obviously very strong for him right now, very strong for 6-star Ferivia. But 7-star Ferivia is probably going to want to use Ferivia's needle. Aurora Ferivia is going to want to use her own super TMR. I think Kurasame, even if you're using him, is probably going to want to use Aurora Ferivia's super TMR too. But we don't know too much information about Aurora Ferivia's as far as stats and elements. We know that it's going to be two-handed though, and it's going to have that two-handed variance associated with it. Now, its normal TMR here is the Ice Blade Hilt, 50 MP, 40 attack, 40 magic, boost ice resistance by 50%. Pretty strong, all-around good TMR. Boost ice resistance is very nice for your tanks, or maybe you're not using an AoE magic cover tank, and so you want some ice resistance on your damage dealer. That's fine. 50 flat MP is fine. And then 40 attack, 40 magic. It's good, but like not the greatest thing ever. So obviously, if you're hitting percentage caps, you can do that. Hitting percentage caps for both attack and magic on a hybrid unit are pretty hard. The other thing that 40 flat attack and 40 flat magic is pretty good for is obviously for true double hand attack and true double hand magic. Now, the only thing with that is it's very, very hard for 40 flat attack and magic to beat out something like Ring of Lucii. Even though you're having a true double hand build, 40 attack and 40 magic, you'd be better off, probably use something like Marshal's Glove if you're going like a true double hand build. It'll outweigh the 40 random magic. Or if you're trying to go for like a true hybrid build, 40 attack flat and 40 magic flat, you're gonna have a lot of both true double hand physical and true double hand magic in your build to beat out something like 30% attack and 30% magic in the 7-star era, because remember, the base stats are high. You're talking about someone who has like 220 to 250 base attack, base magic. 10% of that's 25 on its own. 30% it's 75 attack, 75 magic versus whatever you'd get from the flat with the bonuses. So it's going to be dependent on your gear and your build. It could be good, but it's going to be really hard to make extremely good. And then obviously, if you're going all in whale mode, and you have 8 Malfeasy for some reason, this is just obviously way worse than her super TMR, but take that for what you will. It could be good for you, could be bad. You have to look at your build and what you have for your gear and what you're doing for your Ferivia or your Kurasame or your Aurora Ferivia or your Malfeasy, okay? Bushido Blade's Diamond Rain, used once every 6 turns. This fight is going to end the fight because you can use this on turn 6, I believe, and it's got a 6-turn cooldown. It is ice damage to all enemies, and it's a 60 times multiplier. I think it has Aurora Raid chaining frames. I could be wrong on that though. But yeah, it's 60 times hybrid multiplier. Very, very strong. So very good to end a fight. We have Zekin, sudden downpour, damage one enemy. I think this is a quick hit chaining family here with this skill. And then double Zekin enables specific abilities to be used twice in one turn, activate one time regardless of equipment conditions, dual wield. So pretty good there. I think he does get triple cast too from his limit burst. I could be wrong on that. We'll have to look and see exactly what he's going to get over here later on. Now we have Deuce, 4-star base, All right, 6-star max kindness, boost magic by 40% and fire resistance by 50%. Magic plus 40%. You can throw this on some mages and have fun with that. Fire resistance, AoE magic tanks, get some fire resistance on there. Throw just one of these on your 7-star Demon Rain. He's already got what, like 130% fire resistance, so very easy to get there. It's a King Mog event, so maybe you want to get like a deuce, right, for the King Mog bonus. Keep her in your back pocket. Don't worry about like TMR Moogling it right away, but maybe it's something that you'll use in the future. Outside of that, she's got some Bard moves, but she's a 4-star base, and I don't think any of her Bard buffs are exceptionally strong in this meta. Even if you don't have a Bard currently, you could use someone like Soleil, right? So that's a thing there. And then Cater, 3-star base, heroism, boost attack and magic by 20%. We're not going to be using this right now, so we're not going to be using that right now, guys. Another thing we're going to be getting this week is the second part of the Valkyr profile event, and I want to touch on this real quick because there's like a cool reward that you want to save even though it's not that good. So let's go on this to the tower. We're having a boss against this dude here, Lizard Valith. He's a Lizard. Beware of multiple magical attacks, blah, 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 reduces attack and magic. Okay, try using the Alchemy Tome before his HP goes below 6%. That must be like a unique battle mechanic. And this is what I want to touch on here. So we have complete the quest for the Angel Slayer. All right, you're going to want to hold on to this. Possibly. So it's got 180 attack and it's two-handed. Very strong. Oh my goodness, so strong. But it's got Angel Slayer, which randomly reduces the physical damage that you deal. And what does this mean? So most two-handed weapons, as you've seen on this channel, like two-handed greatswords or swords, for example, have a weapon variance of 1.0 to like 1.5, right? Somewhere around there. This one's weapon variance is somewhere, I believe it's like 0.10 to like 1.10. So the average variance on this is like 0.54. It's weaker than one-handed weapons, so you don't want to use it for that reason. All right, but what it is good for is in the future we should get it, is there's these things called the stat perimeter missions, where if you take a character and load into a fight, it'll be like a little mission that you can do in your quest section or your achievement section. It'll be like load into a fight and have 1,400 defense on a character before buffs, or load into a fight and have 2,500 attack. So, and they do give some very nice rewards. I think each one of them has like an easy one to do and like a hard one to do. And there's an attack mission that's it's something like 2,500, 2,600 attack. Load into a fight with 2,600 attack with no buffs. And it'll give you like 175 attack, two-handed, light elemental greatsword. Super awesome, right? So what this can do is later on down the road, maybe you get some units down the road who have like true double hand bonuses. Maybe you have it right now, a bunch of true double hand bonuses. You don't have a 180 attack weapon yet. This is going to help you with a bunch of true double hand get that stat requirement eventually. So keep that in mind. Keep it in your back pocket. Don't throw it away, because otherwise you're going to have to find another 180 attack weapon if you want to try to come close to getting that 2.5k, 2.6k attack requirement to get that insane two-handed light elemental greatsword. Super awesome there. No items. You get 10,000 coins, some rare summon tickets, and a trust Moogle. And then obviously we have one more thing to go over here, which is the fact that we're going to be getting 2 5-star select tickets, unit choice tickets. One is going to be Friday from this event, and the next one is going to be on the 16th, which is going to be an event that we don't know what it's going to be, because they seem to just throw them in whatever event they want. Now, kind of cool, that way you can't be like, oh, the 16th, we're obviously going to get like a CG unit now, because they always come out on King Log events and CG events. This could be whatever they want it to be. This could be a raid event or whatever. So we're going to get 2 more here, guys. So with that being said, there's a lot of cool stuff coming in, a bunch of free rewards. I don't think the free rewards were like, oh, we did you wrong on the VP and Halloween stuff, so we're now going to throw this out there. I think this is all pre-planned for the 35 million download thing. They want to get some stuff out there, and I think they said eventually we'd be getting it's either in November or December. It wasn't talked on here, but I think it was in the video that we'd be getting like a free 10+1 pull every week for a month. So that's kind of cool. I don't ever get anything out of those, but hey, maybe you guys will. Maybe I will finally break that poor streak. My poor soul, man. I can't do 1 gold, 10 blues anymore, dude. But with that being said, look forward to the banner review. We're also going to have a video out today about CG Lightning coming out in JP. She looks pretty cool, pretty interesting. She's designed in a unique way as well, and she's got a lot of strong moves. So if you want to see that sneak peek on the first numbered Final Fantasy unit getting a CG, go ahead and check that out later on today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can see when that video does drop out for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.